After the fall of the Qing Dynasty, where did the Aisin Gioro clan go? The Qing Dynasty was the last feudal dynasty in Chinese history. This nearly 300-year-long dynasty was ruled by the Aisin Gioro, a Manchu family. According to census statistics, the Manchu people are one of the largest ethnic minorities in China, with a population of 10.38 million, second only to the Zhuang and Wei ethnic groups. The Manchu people mainly live in Liaoning and Hebei, China. So, after the Qing Dynasty collapsed in 1912, with the last emperor being Puyi, where did the descendants of the Aisin Gioro clan go? The Aisin Gioro clan is of the Qing Dynasty's royal family. In Chinese history, the emperor's surname was considered a national surname, distinct from common surnames, and held a unique status. The emperor often granted his surname to high-ranking officials, concubines, and those he favored to show favor. Those who were granted the surname felt honored and were greatly admired. For example, the late Ming Dynasty leader, Zheng Chegong, was granted the surname Zhu by the emperor, but people still called him the national surname. The Qing Dynasty was ruled by the Manchu, whose surname customs differed from the Han people. They usually only stated their given name and not their surname. For instance, the official Su Shun, who was executed by Empress Dowager Cixi before she assumed regency, was not surnamed Su Shun. His surname was Aisin Gioro, and Shun was his given name. Or, Rong Lu, who suppressed the 1898 reform movement, was not surnamed Rong. His surname was Guan, and his full name was Guan Erji Ronglu. The Qing Dynasty's national surname was Aisin Gioro. For example, the full name of the last emperor, Puyi, was Aisin Gioro Puyi, where Aisin Gioro was the surname, and Puyi was the given name. The full name of Emperor Kangxi was Aisin Gioro Xuanyi, and the full name of Emperor Qianlong was Aisin Gioro Hongli. After the fall of the Qing Dynasty, fearing trouble and to adapt to the new era, many members of the Aisin Gioro family changed their names and lived scattered to keep their royal lineage secret. According to folklore, most descendants of Aisin Gioro changed their surnames to Jin or Zhao, while a few others adopted other Han surnames. However, by the 21st century, many descendants of the Aisin Gioro family began to revert to their original surname to prove their noble lineage from the Qing Dynasty. According to a survey and research by Yunnan University on ethnic minority villages in China in 2003, experts found a village where the descendants of the Qing Dynasty's royal family lived concentrated in the eastern mountainous region of Liaoning province. The research team discovered that the people in this village were deeply influenced by the Qing Dynasty's hereditary traits and traditional rituals. Specifically, the Yunnan University team collected blood samples from this village and established China's first minority gene bank. Besides genetic traits, the people in this village highly value family ethics and traditional rituals. Naturally, the descendants of the Aisin Gioro clan also value cultural education, and the village children must study the 3-character classic and the 100 family surnames from a young age. From these findings, the research team observed that the Qing Dynasty's traditional customs are still maintained and preserved in this village. According to the villagers, the direct descendants of the Aisin Gioro royal family mainly live in the 3 northeastern provinces of China. Apart from significant ceremonial activities, there is hardly any contact between these branches of descendants. Northeast China was the birthplace of the Qing Dynasty and the homeland of the Manchu people. Therefore, after the Qing Dynasty fell, around 70,000 members of the Aisin Gioro royal family returned to their homeland in the northeast, changed their names, and became ordinary people. Many Aisin Gioro family members became farmers, working the fields to make a living. However, some Qing Dynasty royal family members chose to emigrate abroad for a more stable and wealthy life. For example, after Puyi became emperor of the Manchukuo Empire with Japanese support, some of his relatives took advantage of this relationship to emigrate to Japan with their families. The wealthier ones chose to emigrate to the United States and some European countries. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and watch new videos to support the group.